Hello children, let's start our today's class with a quote of Gautama Buddha. A tree is a peculiar organism of unlimited kindness and benevolence and makes no demand for its sustenance and extends generously the product of its life activity. So, a tree is very kind to the human that it doesn't demand anything from the human and it is always ready to give all kind of products to the humans, whereas the humans are ready only to cut the trees rather than protecting it. It offers protection to all beings, offering shade even to the axeman who destroys it. Moving on to the case study of Asiatic cheetah, it is the world's fastest mammal and belongs to the cat family with approximate speed of 112 km per hour. Firstly, it was widely distributed throughout the continents of Africa and Asia, whereas now it is nearly extinct. The reason for their verge of extinction are decline of available habitat and prey. Assume that if you are given a very small room to stay for your entire life, will you be able to stay or live happily there? We won't even survive for a week or more than 2-3 days. But what will happen to a cheetah if all the forests are being cleared by human activities? Where will it go? And because of hunting and poaching, all the cheetahs are losing their prey. So, without proper food, without proper habitat, this Asiatic cheetah has gone under extinction. The species was declared extinct in India long back in 1952. Now, these Asiatic cheetah are available only in Iran. That too, it is only in 50 in number, approximately. This I wanted to show you all the skin appearance difference between a cheetah and a leopard. Cheetah has some black marks on it like a teardrop, whereas the leopard has more or less a circle with an inner circle in it. The Himalayan yew is one of the most important plant species which is under the verge of extinction. It is a medicinal plant found in the states of Himachal Pradesh and Arunachal Pradesh in India. A chemical compound called Taxol is extracted from the bark, needles, twigs and roots of this tree and is being used for the treatment of cancer. So, it acts as an anti-cancer drug across the world. Thus, it is being overexploited by the humans in the name of creation of anti-cancer drugs, and these species are now under great verge of extinction. Moving on to the next part, the negative factors that cause depletion of flora and fauna. What do you mean by depletion here? The meaning of depletion is getting reduced or decreased in number gradually. Here, humans have transformed the nature into resource obtaining component. Are we treating the natural resources or the nature in the way it must be treated? Obviously, no. We are treating the nature only as a component giving element or a product supplying element. Directly and indirectly, we get products from the forest and wildlife such as wood, leaves, rubber, medicine, dyes, food, manure, fuel, etc. Thus, only because of human activities, our forest and wildlife are getting very much exploited as well as depleted. As I already discussed, The reason for these kind of depletion of flora and fauna are mainly deforestation as far as human activities I mean. So, with respect to human activities, if you consider the depletion of flora and fauna, it is only because of deforestation and that leading to improper and over usage of resources. This is what we saw. Continuing with the reasons of deforestation of such kind of forest resources are because of certain expansion, that is, the greatest damage inflicted on Indian forest was during the colonial period. What do you mean by colonial period here? That is during the British India due to expansion of the railways, agriculture, commercial reasons and mining activities. Railways was the most important reason here because British wanted to transport all their goods within India here and there. Thus, they wanted to lay railway tracks all over or across the country in many places. This was done only by clearing forest regions or forest areas. Next, normal forest areas were cleared for agricultural purpose. Some of the groups cleared the forest areas in the name of research that focused only on their personal profit or organization profit. Even mining is also one of the reasons for this kind of deforestation. Even after the independence, agricultural expansion continues to be one of the major causes of depletion of forest resources. Over 26,000 square kilometer of forest area was converted into agricultural land all over the India. One of the very worst reasons for deforestation is jhum cultivation. This was practiced by certain tribal groups who were living in or surviving in northeastern and central part of India. That is, they used to cultivate certain crops. Then, if they are not comfortable with that place or if the tribes are planning to shift to some other place, they just fire up all the cultivated land and they move on to the next place where they wanted to go. Thus, by doing this jhum cultivation, the land gets infertile, the soil gets eroded and obviously leading to the degradation of land, thus making it unfit for furthermore agricultural activities. Some of the other reasons are the development of certain river valley projects. Large scale development projects have also contributed for the significant loss of the forest. Over 5,000 square kilometer of forest was cleared for river valley projects. Mining is also one of the important factors behind the deforestation because when people are under research for mining, the particular wildlife habitat or the environment gets very worstly developed because of certain mining activities or mining methodologies. It has disturbed the natural habitat of many species and blocked the migrations of route of several others including great Indian elephant. Mining depletes the land as well as disturbs the natural habitats of all the wildlife. Thus, biological loss means destruction of forest and wildlife not only affects the flora and fauna, it also brings some loss to the cultural diversity. Now, our national animal is Bengal tiger. Is it available in more number? Does it come under the normal species? No. Our national aquatic animal is dolphin. Even India's national aquatic animal is also a endangered species. That means these biological species are not conserved properly or maintained properly, thus bringing a loss to our Indian culture. Such losses have increasingly marginalized and impoverished many indigenous and other forest dependent communities who directly depend on various components of the forest and wildlife for food, drink, medicine, culture, etc. Thus, biological loss creates cultural diversity loss also. So, in order to maintain the cultural diversity, we have to conserve the flora and fauna, or in other words, conserve the natural resources properly.